Hey YouTube, Grandpa Jacko here again. I wanted to do an update on our Bersa Thunder 9 Ultra Compact Pro. It's actually the wife's gun that she loves. I saw on my channel that there's like 5,600 views on it, which to some is absolutely nothing, but to me that's really huge. My other gun videos don't have anywhere near that, and I thought it must be a pretty popular gun right now for people looking for reviews on. And I can understand why. It really is a great gun. So I thought I'd give an update. We're at about a little over 800 rounds on it. I lost track about 500, but I know we're somewhere above 800 rounds. Not quite 1,000 yet. I wanted to wait till we got over 1,000, but again, I saw that the views had gotten so high on it. I thought, well, I'll give another review and give an update. We still haven't had a single malfunction with it. Nothing at all. No failure to feeds, failure to ejects, nothing. It's a great weapon. I want to compare it in a little bit, show a size comparison to it compared to my Glock 19, and show we're clear. 13 round magazine is empty. Empty chamber. You can't see it, but I can. We're empty here. We're safe. So 13 rounds. Comes with two 13 round magazines, so you have 13 plus 1. You have your decocker and safety on both sides, ambidextrous. Cock it back and then release here, or on the back side. Hammers back, so you'd have one chambered, and then the decocker. So now your first pull is going to be a stronger double action pull. And then everything else will be single action after that. So you can carry it with 14 rounds. So you chamber it, have your 14 rounds in it, drop your hammer. You're in safe if you want to keep it in safety mode. Nothing's going to happen. Holster and carry it with the first strong pull. So you have 14 rounds. And what we feel is a very smooth shooting, very soft shooting 9mm. And when I compare it to the Glock 19, let me show it's clear, safe gun, nothing in the magazine. The Glock 19, hold 15 plus 1, put it against the Bersa. Try to line these up for you. Let's do it this way. Glock 19 in front. See, really close. Height right there. I mean, to me, yeah, it's a little, sticks up a little bit, but I mean, for crying out loud, it's identical to me. Come around this way and show the Bersa in front. A little bit of space here. I don't know, maybe what, 3/4 an inch, maybe half an inch, 3/4. Height, all about the same. Back together here. The thickness, I think, and I didn't really realize this till I was looking at it practicing on camera. The Bersa is a little thicker, but when I carry it, I really don't notice it. About the same. So if you're looking at a Glock 19 or a Bersa, to me they're about the same. A little shorter on the Bersa than the Glock 19. I carry the Glock 19. Sometimes I have a Glock 23 also that I carry, which is identical size. Most of you already know that. It's about the same gun. Shoots 40 caliber. But I want to tell you, my wife loves her Bersa. We've gone through some guns. We've traded and sold and swapped and moved guns around, but she's never wanted to get rid of her Bersa. She loves the feel of it. She loves how it fits in her hand. It's a little heavier for her. She doesn't really carry it as much. She has a SIG 238 that she carries in her purse. She's starting to get interested in carrying in a holster, which, you know, I would rather her do, but as long as she's carrying right now, you know, we're only about a year into this, and I'm happy that she carries. So she may end up going to, but she does not ever want to get rid of her Bersa. And we bought it used. We gave, I believe it was $400 for it used. About 6-7 months ago, maybe somewhere around there, maybe 5 months, I forget, about half a year ago. I'm seeing them now. I look at gunwatcher.com a lot for pricing. I found it just this morning for $363 for brand new, a two-tone. I'm seeing them all in the neighborhood of $400, quite often less, $360, $370. Gun broker usually have them under $400. The gun shops I've been at, I've seen them $400 to $450. So I'm just gonna say it's about a $400 gun, but not much more. And those are new prices too as well. We bought this one used, like I said, 6 months or so ago for $399. I'll say again, I said in my first video, there's no warranty if you buy it used, but you know, we're 800 rounds in. To some people that's nothing, to a lot of people that's quite a bit. To me, it's a good amount to tell that, you know, we're having a good run with the gun with no issues at all. At about 800 rounds, I don't foresee anything really going wrong with it. I tell you though, if something does go wrong with it, she'll pay to have it fixed because she loves this gun. She really does. She shoots it a lot and really loves it. Loves to feel the slide is so smooth. It's just so easy to rack the slide, and she loves that. Do it with one finger up on the sight, but she loves it. But I wanted to show it against the Glock 19. To me, it's about the same size. I've carried it. I enjoyed carrying it. Didn't notice it's a little heavier, not much. I'm not sure the weight. I was thinking I saw somewhere it was 23 ounces, but I'm really not sure. But it's about the same as the Glock 19. No real difference. I carried it fine. I've gone from carrying the single stacks to the double stacks. I finally went to where I want more capacity versus ease of concealability. I found that I can carry this Bersa or my Glock 19 or my Glock 23 just as easily as I carried the Shield. I had XDS 9, SIG 938. Obviously, you know, you can throw those in your pocket, but I throw these in my waistband or on my hip in an out of waistband holster, and I have no issues with it whatsoever. I really don't. I've carried them all day. I've carried every day, all day for the past year. I know that's not a long time, but it's not a short time either. And I'm just really sold on the double stack. I like to have more capacity. I'm just sold on that. I also want to show with holsters. I've got a pretty good collection of Glock 19 holsters and others, and I wanted to show how I don't recommend buying a gun or putting a gun in a holster that's not meant for that, but you know, we all do it if it fits and this holds it secure. So I want to show a few of the Glock 19 holsters. This is a Don Hume in the waistband. I think I gave $30 for it, maybe $35, I forget. Great holster. The Glock 19 is great fit in it, and I use it a lot. Bersa fits right in. It's a great fit. Now I don't do it like this very often because I don't want to ruin the shape for the Glock 19, but I don't really feel that it will. If I was going to carry my Bersa, or her Bersa I should say, constantly, I would search for a Don Hume for the Bersa. But in a pinch, if I'm carrying the Bersa and I want it in the waistband, I'm very comfortable carrying this one. Great holster. It fits the Bersa. This one is I'm not sure, I can't read it, I don't have my grandpa glasses on. Anatolia holster. When I bought it, it said compare to Galco. So I'm not saying this is just as good, better than, or anything like that of Galco. I've never had a Galco, but this one was half the price of the Galco, and I wasn't for sure if I was going to move to out of waistband carry or not. So I got it, tried it, fits the Glock 19 perfectly, and fits her Bersa like a glove. Great fit. Carry out of waistband, just about to the edge, doesn't stick through, holds it nice and snug. Very happy with it. Works great. Holds it nice and tight. Again, I don't do it very often because it is meant for the 19 and I don't want to ruin the impression of the 19, but if I want to carry the Bersa out of waistband a couple times, I have it there. If I can't find a holster for the Bersa, I'll get another one of these for the Glock 19. And that was kind of what I wanted to say. Some of you that have the Bersa that are having trouble finding holsters for it, and I'm not saying you will have trouble, I haven't really searched because, like I said, it's her bedside gun mostly, and her range gun. Until she starts to carry more. She doesn't like all the weight in her purse compared to her SIG, but I think in time she'll be carrying it. But I wanted to show that it'll fit in Glock 19 holsters quite well. Here's another out of waistband leather holster. Fits snug. Works really well. Also have a cheapo, I think this was my first or second holster I bought. It's a Black Hawk, size 5. It had a pouch out here for a magazine carrier. I tore it off because I never carried an extra mag back then, and it was just bunching up inside my waistband. So I cut it off, and I use it quite often. I used it quite often. I don't very much anymore now that I have Don Hume. I liked the strong clip, and I liked that I could get my finger under there and clip it easier. Some of them has a small tab here that's very difficult for me to get my fingers under and put around my waist. But once again, the Bersa goes right in. Fit right in your waistband like so. You can can it any way you want on your belt, on your waistband. And it fits good too. I'm not going to bounce it as much because it'll slide a little bit, but it still holds. You know, and you're going to have your belt and your pants applying pressure on there too, so it's not going to go anywhere. But it works well. And I'm going to say again, I don't know if Bersa holsters are hard to find or not. I really don't know. They may be simple, and this may be a complete waste of time. But when I got a couple questions about it, and I wanted to show how it'll fit with Glock 19 holsters. Now this is my alien gear. This was for my XD subcompact that I had 9mm. Had it about almost a year ago, and I love the holster. It's a great holster. When I went to Glock, the Glock fit in it just as well, and as well as the Bersa. So you have an alien gear that'll fit just as well. Now I'm sure Alien Gear probably makes a Kydex, the actual holster portion for a Bersa, but just in case, you know, it fits just as well. Now I'm not going to hold it upside down and bounce it because it will come out. See, that's why I got the towel here so Mama don't get mad at scratching her table. But it'll hold in there. When you have it in your waist, you know, the pressure will hold it. It holds it in there nice and tight. It works. Finally, I have a Phobos paddle. Cheapy, but I use it quite often when I'm wearing a jacket or a longer shirt. I've moved to outer waistband a little more. It's winter now, so that's probably part of the reason, but to me it's a little more comfortable. I do either, but I got this from a Glock 19. A Bersa will not fit. There's no give for it, so it does not work. So I don't have any other Kydex to try, but it doesn't fit in the Phobos. So I'm thinking if you go with a leather, you know, or a nylon, and it's a Glock 19, I think you're going to be okay. But when you go down to strict solely Kydex, it's not going to work. It won't fit. That's really about it. I just wanted to give an update on it and show you how we're enjoying it. I don't see her ever getting rid of it. It's loaded 24/7 unless I'm doing a video on it, sitting beside her on her nightstand, actually hidden in her nightstand, where she can grab if she needs to. And she may start carrying it, I'm not really sure. I carry it from time to time just for a little bit of variety. I mostly carry my Glock 19 or my Glock 23. Here lately it's been my Glock 23 and 40 caliber. But that's a whole nother video I'll do in a minute. But I don't think you can go wrong with it. And for the price, you know, $400 or even less now, for 13+1 rounds, steel gun, a little weighty but not very bad. Higher capacity than a lot of the mouse guns. Safe weapon. Loaded chamber indicator on the top. Decocking. Lever. Action. Safety. You know, if you want the safety. I don't get into all that. I still kind of like having a safety on them. Just for my knowledge, knowing it's there. Great gun though. I really don't think you can go wrong with it. I'd pick one up. If you're debating on it, I'd pick one up. Soft shooting, almost zero recoil really. I mean, just so low recoil shot. Comparable to the Glock 19. Just thinking off the top of my head, I'd have to say they're probably about the same. I'd like to say that the Bersa has less recoil than the 19, but it's such a small amount of recoil. I don't notice. I can't really say that I notice a recoil right now. I'm used to shooting my 40, so you know that may have something to do with it too. But it's just a very soft shooting gun. But if you're looking at Glock and you have some reasons, whatever they may be, that you just don't want to get a Glock, and you're comparing with some lower priced weapons, Bersa is my pick. It really is. This is the Thunder 9 Ultra Compact Pro. They make the Pro version without the Ultra Compact. It's a lot larger gun. I'm not sure the capacity. It's obviously a higher capacity and a much longer barrel. But for carry, I'm all about this Bersa. I really like it, and as I said, the wife loves it. She says she'll never get rid of it, and I don't blame her. So I hope this helps someone looking to pick one up. Leave your questions. If you have any questions, feel free to leave questions or posts on there, and let me know what you think. But best of luck to you, and I hope this helps you out making your decision. Thanks for watching.